Today we want to focus on the analogy of the crack cup. We will first listen to Bonface as he explains how the crack cup is related to communities, but later as you reflect on this short video, I'd also like you to think about what it means to you in your personal life.
Imagine this crack cup is your community, and resources are being poured into this community by international organizations, by NGOs, and by governments. What do you see happening? What kind of problems contribute to the situation we are seeing, and the brokenness and the wounds in the community that cause this kind of cracks? What happens if we continue pouring aid and resources and the cracks are not repaired? What can you see happening? Now, this is community that has cracks and has trauma, because trauma causes cracks in the communities. But now, let's do something different. Let's, for example, say that this cup is now repaired, and the cup may be repaired using different methods. We can seal the holes and the cracks. And now we have even a better cup that is repaired, like the one you see here. Let's put back our resources in the pouring jar, and then we can be able to see what happens. Now let us see what the replacement has achieved. We've replaced the cracked cup. Now we want to see what happens when we put precious resources by international organizations, by governments, by different key stakeholders that are partnering with these communities for healing purposes or for development purposes. What do you see now happening? As I pour these resources into this new community, what helps communities heal or repair their wounds or their brokenness? How can communities hold and utilize resources when healing or when they are already healed? Now, this is what Green String Network is all about. What we do is we partner with communities to help them heal their own cracks. With healed cracks, and even with the healing process, communities can be able to reclaim their own agency, and they can be able to have choices to decide how to create development within their own communities when healing has happened. For example, communities can decide they want to set up water points, or they want to support their own orphans, maybe from HIV and AIDS plagues of the past. Or communities can decide they want to build a dam for themselves. But all this is rooted in how people get healed, how communities reclaim their own healing agenda, how they lead their own healing agenda, how they reclaim their own agency, and how they decide how to envision the future for their communities and imagining how change could happen all by themselves. This is not something that is given from outside, but this is something that communities can do in partnership with different stakeholders, and this can only happen when the cracks that are within the communities caused by trauma and structural violence get healed.
In our short video, Bonface talked about how there are cracks within our society and at the community level. Is there an analogy to be made at the personal level? More importantly, are there links in the cracks in your own life to those within your larger community and even within our nation? Have you thought about what types of cracks you have in your community and how they relate to the cracks in your own personal life? And how does it feel sometimes that you keep putting in resources and yet there are zero rewards? Please share your thoughts about this on the WhatsApp group, and I look forward to hearing from you.